salvete, omnes. I'm further back from the camera than usual, and I'm not in a chair. And here's why. In Las Vegas, we have Pride Month in October because it is far too hot to do it in the summer. So because of that, and because I was waiting for these, which I will get to in a second, I was going to make a Pride Peplos before, but Pride happened in mid-October and now it's Halloween, so I feel like it's still appropriate for me to make this. So I have 2 Pride flags over here that I'm going to take off of the wall now. And so usually at Pride, people will have a flag, and a lot of people will make a cape because it gets it off the ground, especially for someone as short as me. I am, you know, like 5'2.5", maybe. And so that is how it actually covers my feet and then drags on the floor, this flag. So a Peplos, I felt, was appropriate because when you make a Peplos, you fold it. And luckily, I can use the folds that are already in my flag, and this goes down to my feet. So what I'm going to do is prepare both flags, and then I'm going to tie it, and you can't see my full length, but I will insert a picture post. So this is going to be a quick video, and I will show you my Pride Peplos. This is the non-binary flag, for those of you who don't know. And then I'll show you what I'm going to be using for my belt in just a moment. So luckily my flag already has a little folds in it, so I know where to fold both of them, and then I'm going to attach them to each other. After these are done being used, one is going to stay with me and one is going home for my fiance because they are also non-binary. And I got the flags for both of us, and I thought it would be fun to make Peplos first, and then all I'm doing is facing both of these to each other. I'll lift them up in just a moment. Actually, I think I did this wrong somehow. No, this is right. Okay, so the way it's going to happen, because of the colors on the flags, it's going to be opposite, but I kind of like that. So this is the side that's going to be on the outside, and this is going to be on the inside, and then I'm going to pin them together to make a Peplos. So I'm going to lay it down on the floor. You can't see it, and I don't want to actually put my camera towards the floor because there's a lot of boxes down here, and you guys don't want to see all my office trash. Back. I'm just using safety pins, so I'm going to pin them and show you where I pin them, and then I'm going to put it on. So where I pinned the Peplos is between these 2 colors here, so that way it has enough room for my head. It's on my shoulders properly. So it's technically inside out now, so I'm going to flip it around and hopefully it... So here's my Pride Peplos, which luckily with the seam and the grommets for the underside, it's very obviously a folded piece of fabric that doesn't go into each other too hard. That doesn't, it's obvious that this is a separate piece without having it be too different. So usually the Peplos is a tubular thing, but when you're using 2 Pride flags, you're just either, you could sew them together if you want to make sure it's closed, or you could just have it over closed like I'm doing. I'm not going to be wearing this to work today, even though it is Halloween. I actually have my Good Janet costume from The Good Place instead, and that's what I'll be wearing today. But to tie it off for the Pride Peplos, I actually have this, which I actually wore to my undergraduate graduation. It is the colors of the trans Pride flag. So I would be using that as my tie that goes around the Peplos. And voila, I have a Pride Peplos with my pride thyrsus. So the pride thyrsus, oh, if I have a thyrsus, hold on, I have to fix my hair, because if I'm going to use my thyrsus, I want to look a little bonkers, don't I? And my hair is super not prepared to be down, so that's perfect. And my big fluffy hair, well, it's not brushed straight. And so here is the final look of my non-binary flag, Pride Peplos, with my Pride Thyrsus and my trans flag tie, which is coming undone. So I have to redo that, and then I'm going to take a nice picture so all of you can see it. I just realized I did this entire video with my ring light off. I will see you all in a couple weeks.